So, welcome to the Brighton Technical Center for this encounter this evening between BESCO Pastures and Hope International, as we're just about witnessing the entering of the officials and both teams, and quite some players running into position. And let me say good evening and welcome to Roger.
Yes, Charlo, welcome as well to the VPL.
So this is the first game of a triple header this evening. This encounter between BESCO Pastures and Hope International, and a very important game, particularly for Hope International. And they would want to come away with at least 3 points to keep their hopes alive. A failure to do so would definitely languish them in the relegation zone.
My word, and for a team that has been out there from the inception, they would definitely want to keep their hopes alive.
And definitely, and they are the champions about 2-3 years ago, and so it's very important. And they have had a bad year, and but it's not too late to make some amends, as the players and officials exchange their pleasantries. And very soon we'll have the kickoff here in the first game of the evening between BESCO Pastures and Hope International. Hope, their blue trunks and red tops, and BESCO Pastures green trunks and green tops with white and some trimmings to the front. And let's see the numbering. Not bad at all, Roger.
Yeah, well, they look quite appropriate this evening. I'm not sure if the back will say the same thing, but until we get going, because I know there was a mix-up with some numbers some time ago.
We do.
Let's hope that it's been rectified.
So, quickly, the starting lineup for BESCO Pastures: in goal, number 98, Jermaine Cookshang, and Augustus Adams in number 7. Well, they already see some changes. Mazik Herbert, the number 10, is wearing the captain's armband, and so that's already a mix-up. Number 4, Joel Cookshang. Number 5, Shashawn Brown. 8, Cordell Tibbles. Number 10, Mazik Herbert. Number 12, Kareem Wickham. 13, Ajani Thomas. Number 20, Oraldo Campbell. Number 21, Jarius Phillips. And number 35, Dean Nelson Lewis. So he's back after missing few games, having been red carded earlier.
Yes, and for Hope International, we have Kazani Haynes. He's in goal. We have Ralik Bacha. He wears the captain band. He's number 20. Jamari Harry. He's number 4. Samuel Matthews 5. Valdo Anderson's 9. Jamal Bracha 12. 16 is Jashawn Bibi. 23 is Chad Davis. 26 is Nyron Delplesh. 31 is Jory Ton, and number 33 is Jashim James.
Yes, so we see the referee Anilan Stevens carrying the whistle, and he's assisted by Kenny Richards and Tochika Brown. So you can see players having taken their photo, having their little photo shoot, and Hope in a huddle, kneeling, perhaps saying the final prayer. And so the stage is set. The kickoff will be taken by BESCO Pastures. And
Charlie, quite noticeable. We have just 3 substitutions for Hope International, and there's one way without a number. If you Clemron Matisse.
Yes, you have a Clemron Batiste, and I think was in goal before. So the kickoff, it's with BESCO Pastures. It looks to pump it downfield. Not good work there by Samuel Matthews. And the cross comes in, but let's see. Bradshaw boots it into touch, looking to get Chad Davis going. Had a little too much on it, and Chad just going to get his self around. He went into touch. It's going to be a throw in. Jarius Phillips looks for his number 20 in Oraldo Campbell. Campbell has one, gets around one. He's still with a cross, comes in, and it's still not well cleared. It's still Hope look to come out of their own half. It goes into touch once again, and it's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. The number 21, Jarius Phillips, looks for Campbell, but it's cut out there by Bradshaw. Bradshaw still with it, but loses it, and it comes back to Brown. Down goes Campbell. It's an infringement called against Hope International. So it's going to be an interesting free kick from the spot where that could be curling around the uprights. And who's going to take that? It looks like
Charlo, quite noticeable. The entire team for Hope International is in defense, just on about on the edge of the 18 penalty area, and still in defensive is BESCO Pastures.
Nelson, cross comes in, heads go up, headed away. Let's see, Hope will look to control. It's still with BESCO Pastures, and off the defender there, it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Hope. For BESCO Pastures, number 4, Joel Cookshank. And I think this is going to be a long throw, looking to get into the 18-yard box. Up goes the headed away there by, looks like, Valdo Anderson. But it comes back to Campbell, who has Jory Thorne to contend with. Still in a tussle, he goes down. Stevens says to play on. Hope would now look to come away with it. And a bit of mix-up there. Thorne was looking to go forward, but he comes right back to Bradshaw, to Chad Davis. Looking for Raleigh Bradshaw. Bradshaw with a cross. Not a little too much on it. Thorne couldn't get there. It goes into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in. A goal kick for BESCO Pastures. So this one goes into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in once again for BESCO Pastures. On the far side, comes in, finds Denelson Lewis. Lewis has 2 defenders to contend with. Samuel Matthews robs him of it. And Valdo Anderson crosses it. Nice ball, but Hope and BESCO Pastures knocking it into touch, not allowing him to go forward. We can see referee Anilan Stevens very quickly running to the bench of BESCO Pastures, perhaps issuing a warning.
Well, Charlo, what I've observed, the gentleman who was standing there, he was carrying on the coaching while the team was preparing. So I'm not sure if he's probably coach player and probably interfering with the game as far as the referee is concerned.
So he's now seated. So it's going to be a throw-in on the far side. Joey, it's long throw. It is, finds Thorne. Thorne gets a wrong one. Thorne crosses it, but headed away. It goes into touch, and it's going to be a corner. A corner for Hope. So we see Nyron Delpesh. He's going to take that corner. And it's good to see a number of Hope players coming into that attacking area. They're right into that 18-yard box. There are about 8 or so red shirts in that area. Cross comes in, heads go up, and it's still headed away there by Campbell. Finds Cardell Tibbles. Tibbles will now look to work his way downfield, but he has 2 defenders and he's been robbed of it. Jashim James for Hope, still with it. He dances around and he lays it back now in defense for Delpesh. Delpesh with a cross, looking to get Valdo Anderson going, but it's cut out there by BESCO Pastures. Down goes the player. It's against Hope, so it's going to be a free kick for BESCO Pastures inside their own half. But Hope looking for the ascendancy here, and they will definitely have to do some running, Roger.
Yes, well, as you would have mentioned earlier on, they only have themselves to be blamed on this one, and that they have to find their way out of the ascendancy.
So it's number 4 for it's still in Hope's half. Delpesh goes back to his goalkeeper, and it's Cruikshank who comes off his line now. He pumps it downfield on the far side. This would go into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. Quickly taken. Cardell Tibbles, the captain, comes around. Denelson Lewis has 1. Samuel Matthews knocks it into touch. It's going to be a corner for BESCO Pastures.
And Charlo, quite early we see the defense for Hope International still not settled. They've made a couple miscues already, and let's hope that they can defend this one, as everyone once more is in the penalty area.
Well, the Nelson Lewis on the far side. Corner comes in, up goes Kizani Haynes, plucks it out of the air. He rolls it out now. A nice ball, looking for some support. Not a good touch there by Jashim James. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures, and Jarius Phillips on this side will take that. He goes back to his number 13 in Ajani Thomas. He goes back to Adams, but goalkeeper Cruikshank comes off his line. He pumps it downfield, looking for some support. It's cut out there, and this one pumped downfield aimlessly. It will go into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Hope International inside their own half, and Samuel Matthews, the number 5, not in any hurry to get there.
And certainly the pressure not being applied by the BESCO Pastures, seeing that they would have caught them deep into their own half.
Well, he leaves it for Bradshaw. Bradshaw looking to find Valdo Anderson. He's been headed into touch once again. That goes out of the park, and a replacement ball would come, and it's going to be another throw-in. So Jamal Bradshaw, the number 12, he will take it on that far side. Bounces it to Jashim James. James loses it, and BESCO Pastures will look to come away with it, looking to get things moving, but it's cut out by Hope. Raleigh Bradshaw with it. Bradshaw still with it, and a shot onto the defender there, and now he pumps downfield, looking to get Thorn going, but goalkeeper Cruikshank comes off his line, shadows it. A little too much on it for Thorn, and it's a goal kick for BESCO Pastures. It's still 0-0 here. We're in the 8th minute. Adams pumps it downfield. Matthews heads it back upfield, looking to get his player going. Finds Tibbles for BESCO Pastures. Tibbles comes back in defense, finds Joel Cruikshank, and Cruikshank pumps it downfield, but cut out there by Hope. Still not cleared. There's a tussle. Down goes Oraldo Campbell, and the Nelson Lewis with a shot that comes off the defender there for Hope, and another shot at goal. This has no difficulty. Kizani Haynes has in rolling it out to his counterpart. Now he lays it off. Finds his number 4 in Jermaine Harry. Harry was looking to get Chad Davis going. A little too much on that. He goes into touch once again. In fact, it came off Phillips, and it's going to be another throw-in for Hope. Jermaine Harry quickly taken, finds Jashim James. James comes back to Harry. In fact, James still dances around, gives it to Raleigh Bradshaw, who look to Chad Davis. Back cross comes in, was looking to Valdo Anderson, who is working head the other way. Again, we see a Hope, and referee Anilan Stevens is right there, and he's saying
well, actually, Charlo, yes. I think both hands went up.
Yeah, both hands went up.
So I'm not sure which was which
one made contact with the ball.
Yeah.
But referee Anilan Stevens, he was right there, and he said it's against Hope. Valdo Anderson was not happy with that. So Augustus Adams hammers it down to the field. It's to Samuel Matthews and off the defender, but Kizani Haynes, very alert, comes off his line, collects, and he rolls it out now for his defender, who looks up, looking for some support. He sends it downfield, and right into hands of Joel Cruikshank, Jermaine Cruikshank. Cruikshank lays it off, finds Ajani Thomas, and it's still BESCO Pastures, just knocking it around in their own half. Now he's downfield, headed away there by Jermaine Harry, but it's picked up. Still BESCO Pastures working his way around, and that's Jeshon Bibi, and again too much on it, and Jermaine Cruikshank has no difficulty coming off his line to collect. But both teams still looking to settle, and referee just holding play because I think Bibi perhaps got a knock to the face in the tussle. The hand inadvertently struck him around the face. He's still bending over, holding on to the right side of his face. But I think all is well. As we can see, physio Javid Marksman jogging his way out. And Bibi, rather than washing his, now he washes his face after taking a sip to hydrate himself. And so play will continue. So it's going to be a drop ball for goalkeeper Jermaine Cookshank. Does so now by Anil and Harry. Rolls it out to Thomas. Thomas comes inside, looking for some support. Comes to Jarius Phillips, but he goes into touch. It's off Hope. A throw. So Campbell, nice ball, finds Tibbles. Tibbles lays it off, and again with a shot. Comes back to Campbell. Campbell with a shot and a diving save by Kizani Haynes. And this one will be finally being cleared. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures, but I think a bit of muffing there on the part of BESCO Pastures.
Yes, I think they could have done much better because Haynes was really caught off in one corner, but I think the kicker there would have missed that opportunity.
Well, Cordell Tibbles, I think he was in the best position, but he didn't convert. Long throw, headed away there by the defender. Comes out to the number 10 in Mazik Herbert. Herbert gives it to Joel Cookshank. Cookshank finds Wickham. And Wickham still with it. Cross off the defender and headed out there by Bibi. Finds Jeshon. Finds Valdo Anderson for Hope. Raleigh Bradshaw lays it off for Jory Thorne on the far side. He couldn't control it. Goes into touch. And it's going to be a BESCO Pastures throw in. But Hope, you can see they were looking to build something, but Thorne, not doing what was required at that moment, allowed it to go into touch. Long throw by Joel Cookshank, looking to find his player, but headed out there by Samuel Matthews. It goes into touch of the BESCO Pastures player. It's going to be a throw-in for Hope Internationals. And Jamal Bradshaw looking for find Jory Thorne. Infringement call. It's going to be another throw-in for Hope. It's still a 0-0 affair here at the Brighton Technical Center. Comes right back to Samuel Matthews. Matthews looks up and he sends it downfield. Valdo Anderson looking to get in there, but it's still with BESCO Pastures, still off the head of Nyron Delplesh. And Campbell for BESCO Pastures lays it off, and Dinelson Lewis been caught in an offside position. The offside flag went up very, very quickly. Toshika Brown, the assistant referee, was in the right position.
Yes, very astute officiating there by that young lady, Brown. Impressed.
Yeah, so Jamal Bradshaw with that free kick. Now he leaves it for Samuel Matthews. Matthews sends it downfield. Headed away there by BESCO Pastures. Finds Shashawn Brown. An infringement call there against BESCO Pastures. Perhaps a pretty high boot there.
Yes, that foot went a bit high.
And it's going to be a free kick for Hope. It's Nyron Delpesh.
Still too defensive, Hope International on this occasion. They're attacking the goal, but we only have three attackers looking for maybe a rebound.
Send it downfield and just over Valdo Anderson. I think he was defeated there by height. Well, actually, and he was rather disappointed that he didn't get the support from Chad Davis.
Exactly, most definitely. He was looking to, because if it comes that way, Chad Davis should have been covering that end.
Yes,
so that he did not do.
And also he has more height than Valdo Anderson. So it's going to be a goal kick for BESCO Pastures as Adams hammers it downfield. Ken Samuel Matthews headed back up, only to find Shashawn Brown, but Raleigh Bradshaw cuts it out for Hope. Jasim James losing it, but again it's still there. Dinelson Lewis.
Did well to take that one down.
Good work. Jasim James now look to come away with it. Looking for some support. He has to go back in defense. Finds Jermaine Harry, who goes back to Jeshon Bibi. Bibi lays it off to Samuel Matthews. Matthews now looking for Thorne on the far side. Does so. Thorne lays it back to Delplesh. And then he pumps it downfield off Adams. And it's Hope with Thorne looking to get around a defender. The cross comes in and off and over the uprights and into touch And it's going to be a goal kick for BESCO Pastures.
And Chalo, on that attack, Thorn had the opportunity to bring it across to the player here who was yelling, yeah. But Thorn had his head on the ground right through and was unable to get it to James. So it's going to be a goal kick now to Adams of BESCO Pastures. We see Adams line up. Gets that one in the air. It's hanging there. It's now been headed away, both away there by player. But the climate is controlled now by James once more. James tried to get Anderson forward. Anderson would appear to be looking outside, but no, that one was hanging a bit. It's now with Adams. Adams moving outside. Pumps up one down, looking to find the number 20. Campbell goes forward there, but it drops there. Campbell a chance once more. A shot and goal. A great attempt there, but just a bit wide. Annoyed with himself that he wasn't able to get that across. And I will call that one a chance gone begging there.
Well, definitely. I think he had one defender to contend with. A bit more patience.
Yep.
I think he could have done a lot better.
But it's no with Haynes. Haynes has to rush on that one. Not the best of kicks, but luckily for him, he was able to get that still to one of his defenders. It's now with the number 23 player for Hope. He gets that inside, finds his man, opens up, and you hear the yelling on the outside there. He plays that one across, a better ball. And here goes, it looks like Bratcher. No, not Bratcher, but
yes, Bratcher.
Bratcher, yes, okay. Taken over there now. It's now brought back there, very long one, but now with the skipper. He moves forward, gets that inside there, but Anderson was too far from that one. The keeper comes off in Cookshan for BESCO Pastures and collects.
Well, I think he was going to get either Anderson or Davis, but I think it was a little too far ahead of both players.
Yes, so it's now with Bratcher. Bratcher opens up, checks, he's looking for some support.
The battle of the number 12.
Yes, and was taken over there by the skipper. Tibbles gets that one across, looking to find his man. He gets there. Let's see what happens after this. Number 20, he controls.
Campbell.
Gets that one across, it deflects there, but it's still with number 5 player. He twists and turns, get that one across, but intercepted there. And it's now with Bratcher. Bratcher comes forward once more. Skipper
he's looking for support.
Some support. Again, but nevertheless, found the one, number 23. He gets that one across field. Delayed a bit, but finds Vando Anderson, who has to come all the way from the attacking third to get that one. It's now with number 26. Gets that forward, looking for Thorn. Thorn controls. Look, he has one defender to contend with and losing out there. Thorn. On that occasion, it's now with BESCO Pastures trying to come forward. He finds the number 5 player in Brown. Brown finds his man. Good take there by number 35. Very stocky player, but very fidgety, I should say.
I think he carries his weight well.
Has some skill as well.
Definitely.
And it's now with Hope trying to get that one forward. Headed over there by Adams. That one we're going to touch for a throw in to Thorn. Thorn takes it there for Hope International. Comes across, lovely ball, but taken out there by the defense for BESCO Pastures. It's now number 5, Brown. Brown finds Tibble. Tibble is back to his man. They pump that one downfield. The flag will go up, and yes, it does, for an offside call against Wickham. It is?
Yes, the number 12.
Quick one taken there by Bratcher to Bratcher. He opens up now, looking to send someone forward, but finds the number 23 player. A bit harder touch and from Bratcher, whose back was turned. And it's now with BESCO Pastures losing out there. It's now with number 23 player there. Chad Davis gets that one across. Headed over there by Adams. Only as far as Thorn. Thorn has a shot and goal that deflects. And Adams had to clear that one. It's now with number 26, Delplesh. Delplesh has that one. Gets that one out, looking to find the man, but straight to Wickham for BESCO Pastures. Plays it number 1, find the number 25 in Lewis. Lewis control, but losing out to that one. It's now with Thorn once more. Thorn holds it up, finds Bratcher. Bratcher chips that one over the top there. Let's see what happens here. Thorn, can he get onto that one? No. Stretching out, and it took that one over the goal line for a goal kick. I see a player now down for BESCO Pastures. Referee's now calling there for some assistance from the physio. And we're just 20 minutes into this first encounter of 3 this afternoon. The first is between BESCO Pastures and Hope International. It's the VPL, the Vincy Soccer Premier League 2026. Chalo, understand it's coming to a close pretty short. Another
I
week
think
or two.
by the second weekend of June, we should have the climax of the Vincy Soccer Premier League. We see Shashawn Brong, the number 5. He's down receiving some attention. But an interesting observation in the both physio are heavy set.
And Chalo, you'll be more versed with the stats in terms of BESCO Pastures, where their position.
I think by BESCO Pastures, this should be somewhere in number 7 or 8 position.
So they're sitting pretty well as opposed to their opponents this
yes,
evening.
they are far more comfortable than Hope International. Hope really, along with Avenues, they are the ones that are struggling.
So it's now with the Adams there, pumps that one downfield. Now, what I observe about Adams, Charlo, he uses both feet and very, very articulate in his executions.
Yeah, he's a good youngster, and we have seen that he has really been a stalwart in defense for BESCO Pastures, and he has really had a good tournament so far.
And look at the physique; it's like a small pin, as we would.
But he is powerful in his legs.
Powerful, very powerful.
And another one goes into touch and out of the park. So another replacement ball.
So it's now with Bratchett, number 12 for Hope International to take that through. That's about midway into BESCO Pastures defense. Let's see. Looking for the other Bratchett now, looking to get that one. He moves across. That's the skipper this time, number 20. But Bratchett chose, finds his man, but it intercepted there. No, he still has it beside Thorn. Thorn comes around there, deflected. It will go into touch, and the referee says it's going to be a throw-in once more to Hope International. Deeper now into, that's about, I make it about 3 meters or so from the corner flag. We see Tibbles now holding his hands, but he's limping too as well, as that ball would have had quite an impact on him while he tried to defend that one.
Well, he's a warrior. He doesn't give up easily.
Big throw coming again. Valdo Anderson gets that one on his chest. A shot on goal there, but deflected. There it's now from Lewis. Shot on goal once more, not yet cleared, and a big clearance coming, an appeal for handball and penalty. No, Lewis turns, but intercepted there by Bracha. He's going to choose to go. Let's see what he does with that one. He takes that one back to his keeper, Kajani Haynes, as he kicks that one out to find the number 15. Bibi opens up, brings that one further out, finds the number top 4, Harry. Harry looking for some movement, not getting that ball. We see Anderson not happy about that one, and it's now play back to the skipper, Bracha. He chooses to go further back. A bit defensive, I think, is the midfield then, or for Hope International, but he pulls that one forward, headed away there. Let's see, Anderson's fighting hard there, but cleared away there by Adams, not the best. It's still there, and a foul as number 16 there, Bibi, would have crashed into the defense there for BESCO Pass, and Adams looking to get that one quick. Adams pumps that one downfield, looking to find Kokshan. But no, not Kokshan at that point, but it's now with Bibi. They're trying to go forward there. It rubbed away there. Now it's now being pumped over there, appealing for offside. No, it's now with
I think it's Wickham.
Wickham takes a shot and goal there.
Team shot.
Maybe a bit selfish on their part. He had support in 2 players there, but it was not the best of execution. But it's now with Harry for Hope International. Puts that one inside to find his man. Looking to find Anderson. Anderson had a challenge there. Good work there by Adams at the time, but it's now with number 33 for Hope International. Puts that one to find Thorn missed up on that one. Thorn was actually coming in. He was able to get that one back, though nevertheless. Back to, he's been dispossessed there now by Tibbles. Quite a, as you say, quite a customer to handle there, and good touch there by Lewis. Tried to get that one forward, but intercepted there. Another tackle coming there, a bit too quick on that occasion, but it's now there with the number 23. Looking a bit, but was able to get that back to Harry. Harry finds that back to his man. He checks and turns inside. Let's see. Being pressured there, but now with Bibi gets that one overlooked by Anderson. Anderson was still too flat-footed, and it drops on a big clearance here. A bit waiting a bit too long. Let's see where does that one drop. It falls now on it outside for a throw-in to be given to Hope International. We see Harry running onto that one.
It's still a 0-0 affair.
Yes. So Harry does get that one forward, finds his man. Not the best of passes back. Finds the stalwart player there for BESCO Pastures in Campbell. He lost his possession. It played out there now looking to find Thorn, who is too much on the inside, and not the best of passes there by number 26 player Delpish, and it goes into touch for a throw-in to be awarded to BESCO Pastures. And I think the midfield for Hope International is a bit flat, too defensive, not enough support for Anderson and the likes. So it's now with BESCO, Pastures. We see Lois fighting to get that one. Now me play you now finds James. James has that one set, gets that one down. If you're looking to find Thorn, but big push there on the part of what I observe quite nicely, Charlo, is the camaraderie, the sportsmanship that has been exhibited among this.
Well,
this
it's good. It's not very often we see that, and you have to commend the players when you see that happening.
Yes, most definitely. And Anderson was very lucky that the referee was looking at that, because the ball was spotted there, and Anderson went and actually took it further back, and he could have received a yellow card there. But it's now with Adams for BESCO Pastures. Pump that one on. We're looking to find someone aimlessly, and it goes into touch for a goal kick to be awarded to Hope International.
Well, both teams still yet to get a shot on goal, and we are just about in the 27th minute, but still working their way around. But I must say, although we find that Hope is still a bit defensive, they look a much better team today than what we have seen before.
Yes, but it's now with losing out there now to BESCO Pastures, but another changeover is now with Bradshaw. Bradshaw gets that one now looking for Thorn. Let's see, can Thorn get around there, but Adams is equal to the task. Good defensive work then the part of Adams.
Very good defensive work indeed.
Very skillful, very articulate, and gets that one down line looking to find his man, but straight to Bradshaw. He gets that one cross, going to as far as the defense there. We see now good work there by and he puts that one out. We see Tibbles being hurt there, as he would have maybe twisted his ankle on that occasion. But Charlo,
yes,
BESCO Pastures will not want to lose Tibbles around this time.
Well, they can't afford to lose Tibbles around this time. And Valdo Anderson had him very closely marked, not giving him the space, and I think stretching him a little. He took a knock in the process. So
yes.
it's good.
So it's going to be back with BESCO Pastures. We see pump downfield there by Delpresh. It looks like it drops and it's straight into the arms there of Kizani Haynes, the goalkeeper for Hope International. And he controls, finds Harry. Harry opens up. Let's see where he goes with that one. Tries to get that one to Anderson. Good delivery. Anderson plays that one forward to find his man there, but equal to the task of the defense. He turns inside. Puts that one forward across aimlessly only to Thorn. Thorn goes forward, looking for some movement. Thorn puts that one on, looking to find his man. He hooks that one inside. A good move indeed. Looking for a handball. Referee says it's a corner. And was it the handball? It might have hit hand, but the referee determines whether he was parrying that ball and in an advantageous position, or if it just maybe deflected off the hand while the movement. And you see the referee explaining what has happened there with his arm stretched wide.
So they've earned themselves a corner. Can they make it count?
Well, let's see what corner comes in. A bit clearance coming there off of Adams by BESCO Pastures. Adams has to go there now, and Adams really not making any not allowing anything to happen there, Charlo, and really booting that one outside the perimeters of the field. And we see BESCO Hope International winning another throw.
So that's the third one that gone out of the park.
Well, it's now with Hope trying to come forward. He checks and comes back. Not enough support. And we see two defenders looking back there. But it's now with Thorn for Hope. Gets that one across. Coming in a bit too much there is the number 23 player. He controls now, finds his man. Let's see, number 4, Harry has that. Can he get across? Plays that one back to find his defense. BB control. BB tries to fake there, but almost losing out on that one. It's back to Harry. Can Harry get that one across this time? Harry plays that one across. Losing out. Poor pass there by Harry. And a clearance there now is now with... But a poor pass there once more. Having a bit of exchange, but a good header there on the part of... It's now Tibbles take that one right back to the goalkeeper. And he gets the applause there from his teammates.
Well, he recovered because I think he gave it away in the first case. And now he pumps it downfield onto the chest of Campbell. Campbell goes back in defense. Finds Shashawn Brown. And nice ball as Campbell, but good defensive work by Jeshon Bibi. Knocks it into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. They have been made to work. And both teams have been working. It's still a 0-0 affair here at the Brighton Technical Centre. And we are in the 31st minute of this encounter. So, BESCO Pastures, you can see Phillips just about retrieving that. And they have one who they want to see. Let's see. So he goes back in defense to Ajani Thomas. Thomas goes across field, finds Adams. Adams now look to work his way down. He's still with it, chips it downfield, but he's cut out there by Delpesh. And to Thorn. Thorn has two defenders. He goes down. Infringement call there against Cookshank. And it's going to be a free kick awarded to Hope. Bradshaw takes it, gives it to Shashawn James, who goes back to Jamal Bradshaw. Bradshaw to Thorn. Thorn finds Delpesh, but he's been robbed of it. And Valdo Anderson is there with the defender, who goes back to his goalkeeper. Not a good clearance there by the goalkeeper Cookshank, but it's now cleared by Adams. He finds Denelson Lewis. Lewis looks up looking for some support, comes across, finds Campbell, but Campbell being hustled off it and by Harry. He still is in touch. He looks to get around Harry. Harry being pushing to the line. The cross comes in, and across the face of the goal, Jamal Bradshaw picks it up, sends it downfield to Thorn, but loses out. And Tibbles lays it off with Denelson Lewis with a shot. That diving effort there by Kizani Haynes, and just went just past the far corner. And a little closer could have spelled a bit of trouble.
Yes, well, you see, Kizani Haynes was outstretched on that one, making sure that that one got past the upright. And luckily for Hope International on the occasion, but they win themselves goal kick.
So now he spots it, gives it to Jishon Bibi. Bibi now looking for some support, pumps it downfield, find Valdo Anderson. Anderson still with it, looking to get Thorn going, but I think that is overweighted and it will go into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures, but I think Valdo Anderson could have done a lot better there.
Yes, Valdo Anderson having to do a lot of work, Charlo, as if you look at the attacking art of Hope International, Anderson has to come back. I think Bradshaw and who's playing number 33 in the middle of James, they're playing too defensive. Somebody has to take the ball by the hand and give some more support to the attacking force.
Yes, so this one is pumped downfield by Adams. Off the head of Jamal Bradshaw, still inside the half, comes back to Tibbles. Tibbles lays it off for Nelson Lewis, but he's been robbed. And Tibbles, he a busy man, he has really reached back in defense. Now he passes back to Jermaine Cookshank, the goalkeeper, who lays it off. Adams downfield. Samuel Matthews is there, controls for Hope, and he loses his footing and loses the ball in the process. And good defensive work there by Jermaine Harry, but Mosaic Herbert lays it off for Tibbles. Tibbles still with it, comes back into Adams. Adams with a long range shot, and diving effort there by Haynes. It was going further and further away, and it's going to be a goal kick.
But Charlo, that one was about almost 30-40 yards, and look at the trajectory that took. It was just flat and going.
And I think with that trajectory, it does not allow the wind to drift or anything.
Had that gone on goal, you've been spelling some trouble there for Haynes.
Well, Haynes had to dive, but it went across the upright. So Jishon Bibi with that goal kick. And
look at the setup, Charlo. Alone number 4, Harry, is out here. Look at the attacking force for BESCO Pastures, and that one has to come against the wind. And
yes.
The midfield is still too flat, from my opinion.
So he pumps it downfield off Delplesh. Infringement call there. And again, we see the sportsmanship coming there. Herbert fouling Delpesh in the process and offering a hand and pulling him back to his feet. So Captain Raleigh Bradshaw with his free kick. He goes across, gives it to Jamal Bradshaw, not sure of the connections. It comes back from Jamal to Raleigh. Raleigh lays it off of Delpesh to Thorn. Thorn comes back to Raleigh Bradshaw, goes back to Thorn, and is being knocked into touch there by the number 4, Joel Cookshank. We have Joel Cookshank and Jermaine Cookshank, and it's a throw-in for Hope. Raleigh Bradshaw lays it off for Delplesh. Delplesh being fouled in the process, but referee says to play on. Thorn comes back, and in the end now going down, and the whistle going. So Delpesh. Referee Anilan Stevens just checking to ensure that all is well. Perhaps just biding a bit of time. And he's
let's
holding
hope
on. He gets a hand from the referee, so he's up and he limps away. Perhaps needed those few seconds just to catch his breath.
Well, it's pretty cool. I don't think a lot of work was done by him thus far, but they win the second, actually, the first attack, which was a foul in my opinion, but referee played an advantage, so they got the second one, the second call, so that's where it's going to be placed, as referees making sure that that ball is being spotted where he wants it to be.
So we see Nyran Delplesh there. So too is Jashim James. We see Jamal Bradshaw is also there. And now we can see about 4 red shirts. And now I think you're going to join with a fifth, sixth. So some movement for once from Hope International, showing a bit of aggression. And Delplesh pumps it downfield. Good header there. And the Indian whistle going against infringement there on the part of BESCO.
Offside call against Bradshaw, apparently.
Offside call. And so BESCO Pastures lives to fight another day. Thomas lays it off for Shashawn Brown.
Great move indeed.
Brown pumps it downfield. Has Campbell, the Nelson Lewis, who comes back to Phillips. Phillips goes across, finds Tibbles. Tibbles looking to knock it around, comes back to the Nelson Lewis, who has shifted on the right side, and that one taking, I think, Jermaine Harry somewhere around the forehead, and he goes down immediately, still holding on to that spot. But that with the power of the legs of the Nelson Lewis, I think that would have struck him a little hard.
Yes, and very close indeed.
Yes.
He's grimacing there quite a bit.
Yes.
Across his right eye area, he's still holding.
Yes.
Let's hope that he will be okay to continue just a few minutes in this first period of play.
Physio is out and applying a bit of cold water on that spot, and we'll have to do the test, the concussion test.
Yes, indeed.
Captain Valdo Anderson standing.
Well, I
by.
think Valdo Anderson has some medical training as well. I think I would have seen him at hospital.
Yeah, so he's now being helped to his feet, so he's on the sideline. It's going to be a throw-in. Jarius Phillips with that for BESCO Pastures. Looking to find Campbell. Campbell has Chad Davis, and off Davis it goes into touch. It's going to be a corner for BESCO Pastures as we see Harry coming back onto the field. And the Nelson Lewis is going to take charge of the corner.
One of the specialist kickers as well, too, Charlo, for BESCO Pastures.
And as you alluded to earlier, he has some pedigree.
He does.
And so, assistant referee Toshika Brown ensuring that it's properly spotted. And the cross comes in, the heads go up, headed away, still inside Hope's half. A shot on goal onto Chad Davis, and in the end cleared by Harry. Not that sort of clearance comes out. Phillips gets it, lays it off back to the Nelson Lewis. Jalik Bradshaw with a tussle.
That wasn't a pleasing tackle as well, Channel, right in front of the assistant.
Well, referee Anilan Stevens a little bit off, so it's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. Phillips, long ball, headed out there by Valdo Anderson, but Mazik Herbert picked it up. He comes back into their defense. Thomas is there, lays it back for his goalkeeper Jermaine Cookshank, who lays it off for Phillips. Phillips controls, crosses it, but it's cut out by Jasheen James for Hope. But again, the ever-present Tibbles robs him of it. Now he goes across. Kizani Haynes has no difficulty coming off his line and collects. And now he bowls it out to Jamal Bradshaw on the right. Bradshaw controls, looking for some support, looking to Now he lays it back for Samuel Matthews in defense. Matthews back to Jamal Bradshaw. Bradshaw chips it down looking for James. James in a tussle. Infringement call there against BESCO Pastures. It's going to be a free kick for Hope International, and we can see Adams picking up a yellow card. The first yellow, he was summoned and had to make his way to the referee, and that came just about the 41st minute. So it's going to be a free kick for Hope International. And Jishon Bibi comes up. He's going to spot it. Now again, we see 4 red shirts.
Still need more. Still
need to see more players into that attacking area.
They are clocking down and the final moments of this fourth period of play.
So Bibi pumps it downfield looking for a header. Valdo Anderson with a header and scores. Beautiful free kick. Valdo Anderson in the perfect position. He went up off the head. Cruikshank beaten and into the uprights in the 42nd minute. And the celebration for Hope. And really a good piece of work.
Yes, Chalo, a very good executed free kick there and a good header there. I think, in my opinion, the goalkeeper could have come and actually put a hand onto that hand, but he stood his line, and as a result, Anderson Chalo was able to put that one between the uprights. And question is, Chalo, can Hope International do without Anderson?
Well, since he came back, and he came back in the latter stages of this part of the tournament, and he has really scored, I think, every game.
At one game he had a brace.
Yeah, and he had a brace. The very first game, I think, when he came back. So Hope has taken the lead here in this encounter with BESCO Pastures. So a kickoff to be taken by BESCO Pastures. Lewis goes back to Tibbles. Tibbles looks up, looking to get Campbell going. Nice ball. Campbell still with it, but he's been pressured. And he loses it. It goes into touch, guys. And not sure what Samuel Matthews was thinking. Chad Davis was asking, what happened?
Well, Matthews is defending his one goal pretty early.
Yes, so Phillips now to Tibbles, but Jeshon James is there, knocks it out, but Tibbles comes back, heads it into the path of Mazik Herbert. Herbert goes left, finds Joel Cruikshank. Cruikshank comes down the flank, finds Wickham, and Samuel Matthews, a little too much on that. Samuel Matthews will control for Hope, lays it off, and now he pumps it downfield. Thorn is asking him what happened, and it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Hope, for BESCO Pastures. I think Hope really gave it up easily, and quickly taken, finds Tibbles. Tibbles goes back to Cruikshank, comes back to Denelson Lewis. Denelson Lewis gets around 1, he gets around 2. Shot coming there off the defender there, and Kizani Haynes comes off his line, collects, averts any danger, and he throws himself on it and took a few seconds just relaxing before getting back up. Now he bowls it off to Jermaine Harry. Harry goes back to Bibi. Bibi pumps it downfield to cut out by Thomas for BESCO Pastures, but he's been robbed of it by Chad Davis, who lays it off for Anderson. Anderson looking to get Davis going, and I think off the Adams there took Jeshon James.
Well, Adams tried to clear that one, and it went straight into the face there
of Chad Davis, who goes down immediately, and some attention being summoned, and it seems to be a facial experience this evening. A number of players getting knocked around the face.
Yes, that's about the third one we're seeing for the evening, as we await the referee is doing some assessment there.
So one would expect the concussion is now being helped in a sitting position, and the concussion test will go on. And so referee Anilan Stevens looking at his watch, and not one would expect. I was just going to say the game had flowed, and we didn't expect more than a minute of extra time.
Yes,
and that's just about a minute of extra time added, because really the game has flowed.
Yes, indeed, Chalo.
So Chad Davis now makes his way to the sideline, and it's bounce ball. So it's Adams now for BESCO Pastures, looking to come downfield. Sends it downfield, but Jermaine Harry has Campbell there. It goes back to Samuel Matthews, who pumps it back upfield, looking for some support. And it's Joel Cruikshank on that far side. He has Jashim James to contend with. He shadows it into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for BESCO Pastures as the seconds are ticking away. Adams again, he pumps it downfield, seems to be the free kick specialist. Off the header tables, good header looking for the Nelson Lewis, who's been robbed. Delpesh lays it off for Thorn. Thorn a little too much on it. Cruikshank picks it up for BESCO Pastures. Lays it off to Mazik Herbert. Herbert to Shashawn Brown. Brown lays it off to Campbell. Campbell looking to get into that 18-yard box. And not good work there by Raleigh Bradshaw, and up goes Wickham, and I think it goes into touch. So it was Wickham and Jamal Bradshaw. Referee Stevens says it's going to be a corner, quick short corner taken. Referee says hold on, not that quickly. And so BESCO Pastures will have to wait, and I think we see now Cordell Tibbles is going to take that corner. And just about every BESCO Pasture player back in the 18-yard box. Chad Davis looking to clear that. Mazik Herbert gets a head on, finds Adams. Adams pumps it back downfield. Let's see. It's going to be Thorn. And again, it's been a tussle down on that far side. So, Delpesh. And that's the whistle. So, the end of the first half. A half that has been really even Steven in my opinion, but fortunately Hope coming away with a goal off the head of Valdo Anderson, and certainly they will go in at halftime feeling very, very relaxed, satisfied.
They should be, but there's a lot of work still to be done, Charles, as we do have 45 minutes more to contend with.
Well, so that's it. We take our first break here, and after 15 minutes we'll come back to you to bring the second half between BESCO Pastures and Hope International. Hope 1, BESCO Pastures 0. Oh yes. I'm happy for Hope. I'm happy for Hope. Now maintain that. I hope they could maintain it. So
Yes.
welcome back.
Yes, so we're back here at the Brighton facility in the VSPL Premier League being played here between BESCO, Pastures and Hope International as we proceed to go into the second period of play in the first encounter of 3 here this evening. So we see the match commissioner is walking out there with the referee, making sure that things are okay and ready to go as the referee makes his way back to the center. All nets being checked by the assistants, and they are back to their position, poised, and we see the referee as he moves across to the bench there of Hope International, making sure that one man standing for instructions.
Well, and you note that on the bench of Hope, the manager isn't there. I think he was with Cardiff some time ago.
Really? So it's a quick start there by Hope, looking to find Valdo Anderson, get him going, but it's now being played in there to Cookshank, and he's rolling here. He's looking like I don't want to say a pig, but he's rolling there quite profusely, getting a knock onto his in a bit of pace. His shin.
It's Tibbles.
Tibbles.
He's always in the walls.
Tibbles, yes, Tibbles is a warrior.
And
he has been a warrior.
Yes, he is back on his feet.
So it's going to be
testing that left ankle.
Yes, it's going to be Jack, not Jack Adams, and just 2 attackers. And pump there, but cleared over there. It's now with Anderson trying to get that one, but it's back there to the warrior. Play back there to Adams. Adams looking to get them going. Lovely ball being floated there. Finds his man Lois. Lois in a bit of spot about there. And, attempt to clear, but it's now with Thorn. He's been marshaled very strongly there. Gets that one back in. Batcher has to, it looks like, get that one.
Del
Plesh. It's now with BESCO Pastures, and Batcher got his foot between there. From Thorn tried to get Anderson going, but a bit too flat. That should have been going over the top. Anderson would have been, was clear. Was very clear on that movement, but Anderson been annoyed that that one didn't come over the top. So it's now there with Bradshaw to get that one forward. So Bradshaw getting a couple of meters, yes, about 5 or so. It's now going to be a free kick to be taken by Delplesh, Hope International. It goes around. Keeper coming now, oh my word, and that's a goal! Goal! Jasheem James it is. In the 48 minutes. Did I get it right? Just 48 minutes. James getting what do you call it? Getting on a platter, actually.
Well, right on a platter, and he made full use of it. And goalkeeper Cookshank was beaten. Jasheem James as calm as ever.
Well, what happened there? Cookshank was looking for one of the defenders to get into that fray there, but that was not to be. And James came across and got a nice one touch onto that one, and quite happy with himself there, doing some pump there, showing some spectator that, hey, I got it going.
Got it going. I think he has been a busy player for the night, and he has really been working. And it's good to see him getting his name on the card.
Yes, so it's now with BESCO Pastures trying to go forward. Now they are now in the descendancy Charlo, and looking to send one man up instead of having more support from the middle. So it's now with Bradshaw, the skipper. He checks, he turns, looking for some support, finds his man, plays that one long field. It's high and hard to touch it. That will go, and it's going to be throw-in to BESCO Pastures. We see 2 players warming up on the outside there for BESCO Pastures, which were taken. Now it's with Bradshaw. He's not having a good game this evening. Bradshaw is more fidgety and more alert. I'm not seeing him in that motion this evening. So it's now with BESCO Pastures. Play that one across, going to fire Thorn. Thorn controls, plays it back to the goal scorer. But he played that one right into the pathway there of BESCO Pastures. It's now been pumped downfield there, but intercepted there. And Harry didn't make the best of clearance there, but it came off, and we see the assistant not really flagging, but just indicating with his hand. Your flag is the indicator.
Yes.
And this one.
It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures.
So is it to be a throw-in or free kick actually?
Oh, it's a free kick, yes.
Yes.
Tibbles now.
Tibbles.
So BESCO Pastures, they are in 7th position and Hope in 8th. I'll give you some points in a few minutes.
So it's Tibbles gets that one, a lovely kick in the. Oh my word, a good header there. Well, actually, he had a good climb, but didn't make the best of that one. It's now trying to avoid the danger there. It's Hope International, but it's not back to Adams. Adams controls. Looks to go across field, looking to find Tibbles. The defender goes up there and head. Not the best of headers. Haynes had to come and clear that one out of the sky, and it blows that one out to find
Chad Davis.
Davis plays that one inside, finds the skipper. Skipper plays that one downfield. Chases on there, but Adams gets there first for BESCO Pastures now. Oh, and look at that tackle. This is, we see, extending too much out there.
He's going to get a card.
James,
I'm sure.
And he will be carded. And
yeah, so Justin James picking up a yellow in just about the 51st minute.
He goes in the book, and referee says wait until he gets his record being installed. Obviously, Charlo, there's going to be
a substitution.
It looks like 3 substitutions there. I see 3 persons lined up there. It's number
5.
18, 5
Brown
out.
would go out, and on comes number 18 in Tariq Duncan.
18 in. What's the other one?
Still waiting for the remainder.
So BESCO Pastures refreshing themselves here with 3 substitutions to the pair.
So Tariq Duncan, number 18, comes on.
Well, we see another player on. Number 21 looks like it goes out. He getting problem with the board apparently.
Well,
but I think I see 21.
Just waiting, and
number 4 here is out as well.
Yes, so Joel Cookshank is out. Number 21 in Jarius Phillips.
And
still waiting to see the remainder of the players. It's with Herbert for BESCO Pastures.
So it's now with Pastures trying to do a good move on the pass. That player who just came in there. Goes downfield looking to get one forward. Finds his man there in. Shot a going across field. He finds his man there. Let's see, can he get a goal? He just come in. Yeah, oh my word. That might have been his gift.
That's down to Enville.
Enville now being dispossessed there. It's now with trying to get Anderson going forward there. Anderson, can you get there first? Yes, he does. He's now been marshaled very strongly there by Adams. Adams not giving up on any at any moment. And it's going to be... I
think it's going to be a free kick.
Free kick?
Yeah.
So let's see what happened. The referee's moving across there, and it's going to be a free kick, as you said. So I think BESCO Pastures missed out on a goal opportunity as well.
Yes,
Enville did not really
made full use of
what was given to him.
It looks like also the number 22 looked like Taj Williams. Yes, Taj Williams. That's the other substitution. A new player who came on. So it's going to be Delpesh.
So it's Delpesh now again, the free kick specialist who really had Hope International going with Anderson's first goal. So it's now with, let's see what you make of this one. A bit flat this time, but deflection there. Referee says it was underhands there of Anderson. Anderson not happy with that one, and a quick clearance there now. It looks like a good move there. He checks, goes back in. It's now with BESCO Pastures playing that one to the middle. Still a bit comfortable on that one. Play that one looking for some support. Choose to go across field there, looking to find the come, but it's now back in the middle with Adams. Adams pumping that one a bit aimlessly, not settling himself down. A good header there by number 20, get that one forward. Let's see. He's been marshaled there. Let's see what happens there. Cookshank gets that one in. Not Cookshank it is, but Wickham gets a second attempt on there. And it's now with Lewis. Lewis being fouled there in the process there by skipper
Raleigh
Bradshaw, and just on the edge of the penalty area there. And who's going to stand behind? Well, we see. I love to think that Lewis would love to have that one, Charlo. we see what's happening here, and one of the players who just came in, maybe
Is that Tariq Duncan?
Duncan seemed to be a specialist as well. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
He's spotting it one.
But Lewis is still there in close
Still
attendance.
still to defend. There's 2, 4, 6 players behind the ball, Charlotte. This is not good for
BESCO
Pastures at all. So it looks like Lewis. It looks like is it going to be Lewis or is it going to be
Duncan?
Duncan spots again. So let's see where we know. Charlotte made it. Still too defensive.
Heard you, so a few more movements.
Still too defensive. So this one, in my opinion, will go to goal. Guess that one there, climbing a bit too high, and it goes into touch there. And we see, looks like Tibbles hurrying to get that one because he thinks that
time is of essence.
And he,
yes,
that warrior.
So BESCO Pastures in 7th position on 19 points. Hope in 8th position on 14 points. So a win here would put Hope 4 points ahead of Beckwith United. They're just 1 point of Beckwith, who's on 9. So they just can't afford to lose, because if Beckwith wins their next game and Hope loses, then Hope would find themselves being relegated.
Yes, so it's now with BESCO Pastures trying to go forward. I close that one up, goes out. Lovely ball indeed. Try to get that one too. Try to thread the needle, but equal to the task there was number 23 player there for Hope International in Davis, and that was put into touch. So it's going to be, and you look at that tire, Charlo, some of these players, we got them in one, the throw taken, and the chest there for Wickham. Wickham reaching out, wins that throw still. Is Wickham. The point I was making, Charlo, the socks is green, but let me take this throw in. Headed away there by Batcha. Shot on goal there! It deflects, and the referee says it's going to be a corner there to BESCO Pastures. So we saw number 23 player for BESCO Pastures there.
Yes, Dante
in Enville. What the players do, they cut the socks, they foot off, right? And they have a shorter one below. So he was pulling that green one to expose the white one. The referee says to him.
It's the other way around.
So nevertheless, Enville went across to take that one. Let's see what happens here now. Hands up in the air. Corner comes in lovely across there, but into the hands of Haynes, who didn't take it too nicely. Had to take it on the second attempt, and he bowls that one out to Thorn. Thorn, a powerful throw there. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. But Thorn losing out on that occasion. A quick one taking it to Adams. Adams now a bit more fidgety there is the BESCO Pastures team more alert. And a good header on there to Tibbles, but Tibbles is found himself in the offside position. But a good attempt there, nevertheless. So it's going to be a free kick to Hope International. Not really, not in any haste, so to speak. He's walking his way towards that spot, and referee's asking him to, hey, get on the main machine. Says that'll be spotted there, and Batcher's leaving that one. No, he goes across field, finding BB controls. BB opens up, brings that one down, looking to find Anderson. Anderson being marshaled quite strongly there by Adams. Adams gets into that one there, but it's now back there to the man who just scored the goal. Shot on goal there, but deflected there. Another attempt there, oh my word, and a great attempt on that part, but that one just climbed the crossbar and put it to touch. But a good move on the part there of James.
Was a good ball by Valdo Anderson. James, I think in the first attempt was a little too hurry. He hammered it straight onto goalkeeper Jermaine Cookshang. It rebounded, and I think in anxiety send it high over the upright.
Yes, a bit of rush of blood there. It's now with Adams. Adams pumped up on field. Not quite nice to find Enville. Enville tries a trigger there when he had the support. And it's now with James once more. James goes across field, finds his skipper. Back to Anderson. Anderson goes forward there now. Is he going to take a shot? Shot and goal there. And a good parry, a bit of hands there on the part of goalkeeper Cookshan, and putting that one across the goal line. And it's going to be a corner kick to Hope International.
Again, it was good work by Valdo Anderson. That had some power behind it.
Yes,
and I think Jermaine Cookshank had no other choice than to try and get a hand to it, and he did, and knocked it into touch for a corner.
And a wasted corner there. We saw Anderson was trying to set the team up while James got that one in a bit too quickly, and that one went right across goal and into touch for a goal kick. So it's now with Adams. Adams pumped up one field, not the best of kicks as we've seen him all evening. Now it's 3 persons marshalling Thorn there. Thorn slips and he took that one to touch. There's going to be a throw-in. Thorn not settling too nicely there on that one. It's now with Adams. Adams throws that one to Tibble. Tibbles opens up. Gets that one long field, long one long field, giving a chase on there. Puts that one in and Charlo. That was an awkward boot. That should be booting out, heading outside of our goal area, but luckily he was able to get that. And now we see a more sprightly James now, Charlo, looking very active as he gets that one across field. Fight this man. What he does with that one? Gets that one across, a big kick. Looking to find Anderson. Anderson keeps that one, does he? Yes, he got that one inside. And it's now Thorn on a big one there. Rush and wild over the crossbar and into touch for a goal kick to be awarded to BESCO Pastures.
Well, you have just said it, rash and wild, because he had a time, he had no one around him, and that rush of blood, he had that wild kick and went over the uprights, and they have to make these opportunities count.
Yes, so it's now BESCO Pastures. They're trying to move forward. It's now with that player who came in a bit too slight on that location, but winning that show still, it's Hope International.
James have been doing a lot of good work for Hope International. He has put his name on the scorecard, although he had picked up a yellow, but he has really been outstanding for Hope. He's still with, it comes back. He goes back to Harry and it goes into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Hope. I think we may have a substitution. Long ball headed away there by BESCO Pastures, and it goes into touch. It's going to be another throw-in for Hope. Jermaine Harry. So let's see. There's a number 13, number 12 in Wickham. He goes off, and on comes number 97. We do not have a 97. Roger, so maybe that's Clement Batiste carrying the number 97 shirt. So it's BESCO. Well, in fact, it was Hope. It was BESCO Pastures who made the substitution in Wickham, who went off, and on comes the number 97. Not sure if it's Chandler.
That might have been Chandler.
All right. So it's BESCO Pastures still with it in a tussle. And he's being pushed, Lewis being pushed a little further. Jamal Bradshaw robs him of it. Can he keep it in touch? He does. Looks up for some support. Looks to get Valdo Anderson going. Anderson has Adams. Valdo Anderson. Still Valdo Anderson. Valdo Anderson. And he dances around looking for some support. And again, Chad Davis now looks at a shot off the defender. And it goes into touch. But Valdo Anderson was on a run, and there was no red shirt really following through with him, so he found himself in a situation that he had no one to pass it to.
And I think Anderson was playing a strong man on one occasion, because he did get a small touch and stood up, and had he gone to the ground, I'm guaranteed that would have been a penalty.
He might have gotten a penalty. So it's going to be a throw-in for Hope. Comes back to Bibi. Bibi lays it off for Raleigh Bradshaw, who gives it to Delpesh. Delpesh comes wide, finds Thorn. Thorn, who muffed an opportunity a while ago, but he had kicked and off the Dante Enville. It's going to be a corner for Hope. And Hope looking more purposeful here and putting the pressure on BESCO Pastures. And could see Thorn now leaving it for James. James has really been busy.
Yeah, he has become a live wire there for
Hope. Sporting number 33. And he gives it to Delpesh, the number 26. Delpesh looks up with a shot. Corner comes in looking for Valdo Anderson. Anderson with control on that far side. Cross comes back to Chad Davis. Davis looks to get around a defender. Still Davis, and infringement call. There was some pushing. It's against Davis, and it's going to be a free kick to BESCO Pastures.
That was good work on the part of Haksha there, trying to shield.
So Samuel pumps it downfield, looking for some support, as there was a Johnny Thomas coming through, but Delpesh is there. has Tariq Duncan to contend with, and so too is Mazik Herbert, and Jermaine Harry jumping out of the way from that tackle, but there are a bit of pulling. It's against Jermaine Harry, so it's going to be a free kick for BESCO Pastures, but there seems to be that rush on both sides really. I think Hope need to just calm their nerves. They are in control and see how they can control the game from here and defend their 2-goal advantage.
Yes, Charlo, what happened there is that in the attempt by Bradshaw to keep that one in, that's no, not Bradshaw, but the skipper there for Adams for BESCO Pastures. I think the intent of the tackle there could have spelled danger, but the referee was quite aware that it was an advantage had gone.
So it's going to be a free kick, and it's Adams who is lining it up. Pumps it downfield. Is cut out there by Raleigh Bradshaw. Comes back to Cardell Tibbles, headed away there by James. James still in a tussle. He has 3 defenders. They're being robbed. And again, it's against Raleigh Bradshaw. They were in a tussle. Tibbles going down, probably taking a knock. So a free kick awarded to BESCO Pastures. You can see James looking to appeal that.
Charlo, we see even Valdo Anderson going back in defense now. They're really defending there.
Yes. About 7 more players back in that 18-yard box. Up goes the header. And it's going to be a goal kick.
Charlo, that one, that's a chance when I begin there, because we had Adams and it looks like Enville. They were right there at the end of that corner and could have actually just got even a body knock onto that one and put it between the price. But we see the goalkeeper Haynes is down. He's got knocked there from it. Look like Enville, because the Enville rubbing his tie, but keeper is up and has really avoided the danger there nevertheless.
Yeah, so it's still 2-0 in favor of Hope. Now it comes out to Bibi. Bibi looking to come forward, pumps it downfield, looks to get Valdo Anderson going, but Thomas cuts it out for BESCO Pastures. And there's Samuel Matthews in a tussle. He's been brought down. I think not sure if it's Chandler, but it's going to be a free kick awarded to Hope. Samuel Matthews, and he pumps it downfield rather aimless. It goes into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures, quickly taken by Thomas. Finds Cardell Tibbles. Tibbles still dances around with it. Chips it in for up, looking for some support. There is Duncan and Jamal Bradshaw with it. And Delpesh perhaps taking a knock in the process. Seem to be somewhere around the facial area once again.
Yes, Charlo. That's about a 3rd or 4th knock for the players of Hope International. And this one is just on the edge of the penalty area there.
Yes.
Is it a kick for
I think it should be a Hope ball. And yes, Jeshon Bibi, who was on the receiving end of that. And you can see him now just about refreshing himself with some water. He has to make his way to the sideline.
But Charles, that infringement took place right in about the penalty area there. But let's see if the referee would have had his eyes on that one. He's asking for a drop ball.
Yes.
This is going to be a kick, a drop ball there in favor of BESCO Pastures.
Well, a little surprising,
yes, but
referee's in control.
See Thorne covering this now with Tibbles. What the Tibbles do there?
I'm not sure.
Was it a fair play?
But it's pumped downfield. Thomas cuts it out, but there is Adams for BESCO Pastures who pumps it downfield. And Jamal Bradshaw looking to clear that, not cueing it well. Off the side of his feet, he goes into touch. It's going to be a throwing for BESCO Pastures. They are trailing here by 2 goals, so it's a 2-0 affair. And nice cool afternoon here at the Brighton Technical Center. Ball to Tibbles. Tibbles for BESCO Pastures. He's looking to go up, but there is the ever-present James. And Nelson knocks it into the part of the number 22 in Taj Williams. And back to Taj Williams, who has 2 defenders. He goes down, an infringement call there. It was Harry, Jermaine Harry, being the guilty offender. And Tibbles already across to take that free kick. There's a sense of urgency in the part of Cordell Tibbles. Not sure.
He has been all up and around all over the field, Charlo.
That the remainder of BESCO Pastures have that. It pumps down field, and there was a sliding across the face of the goal. There was Kizani Haynes looking to get his hand on it. It goes into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Hope International. We are just in the 70th minute of this encounter. Hope leading 2-0. Goals coming from the boot of Valdo Anderson in the 42nd minute and Jashim James in the 48th. As this one is pumped downfield by Harry. Finds Jashim James, just called his name. Has Adams to contend with. Gets a wrong one. He's still Adams. He's been hustled off it. Comes back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw was looking to get James going, but it goes into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures inside the Hope's half. Quickly taken, Taj Williams. He comes back to Adams, who sends it downfield, looking for some support. Cut out there by Bibi. Thorne picks it up, lays it off for Valdo Anderson. Valdo lays it off for Thorne. Thorne another miss kick. And Jermaine Cookshank had no difficulty coming off his line and collect. And again, an opportunity going up begging there from Hope. So Cordell Tibbles has Delplesh, goes back to Thomas, comes to Dante Enville. Enville looking to cut inside, gives it back to the number 97, who crosses it to find the Nelson Lewis. Lewis still with it, and a shot and into the side netting. And it's going to be a goal kick for Hope.
And a very rash one there. There's no settlement on that one there by Lewis, and you can see the urgency in them wanting to at least score one.
Pull things back.
It might be good if they would have been able to get one back. This will pump their momentum up.
Yes, it would open up the game.
Yep.
This pump downfield. And it comes right back. Samuel Matthews heads it into the path of Cordell Tibbles, who lays it back to the number 97, Jamal Bradshaw. Good work in defense. Now he clears it. And this would go into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. Quickly taken to Dante Enville. Has Jamal Bradshaw. He gets around Bradshaw easily. Delplesh is there. He looks to get around 2. And Bradshaw picks it up. He's in a tussle. Bradshaw. Down goes the play again. And another knock to the face.
So that tells us that some hands have been flying there,
yes,
Charlie.
the hands have been flying all over.
So it's going to be, where does that kick go? The ball is not then being retrieved by anyone.
So
referee is going to be a throw into. It looks like a throw in for BESCO Pastures, as he's indicating. Who's ball at it?
Well, I think Bradshaw was looking for a throw in on the part of Hope International. But it's going to be a drop ball. Oh, in fact, it's Hope's ball. Now he's bumped downfield. But cut out there finds Mazik Herbert, who lays it off for Campbell on the far side. Campbell goes down the right. And with a cross that goes into the side netting of the defender, it's going to be a corner for BESCO Pastures. Hope still leading in this encounter 2-0. And
you see Lewis going across to take that one.
Right, the Nelson Lewis. And we want to curl that around.
And we see more colors here now for BESCO Pastures. Moved into the penalty area there.
So
the referee's making sure that
everything is in place.
Yes, and his eyes is on the Sparrows.
Corner comes in.
Oh,
and sliding over. Thomas was looking to climb.
Did not climb enough there, and it also missed Tibbles on his way through, and it went into touch over the goal line for a goal kick. And we see one
another
player
substitution.
and
Two substitutions. Who's going to be substituted? I think there would be a substitution on the part of Hope.
So with number 33 is leaving, James.
It looks that way. Number 10, that's Mazik Herbert. And on comes number 11, which is Jordan McKenzie.
Number 11 for BESCO is out.
And number 33 for Hope. And who is coming on?
Number 18, does it look like?
That's Terry Dowers. Yes, Dowers. And that's downfield, Valdo Anderson. And Dowers gets his first touch. Looks for Valdo Anderson, a little too much, and it comes back to Dowers. Dowers now comes back, has Delpesh. Delpesh lays it off, looks for Raleigh Bradshaw, who is looking for some support. And who is on that far side? Is it James?
Bradshaw tried to get Thorn going, but Thorn wasn't in the best position to get that one.
Right, so this is pumped downfield. But it's with a shot he's been... And he scores number 97. And finding the back of the net, there was a bit of tussle. And Jamal Bradshaw was beaten. And good work on his part. The goalkeeper was beaten as well. And that found the far corner. So BESCO Pastures pulled one back from the boot of number 97. Not sure if that's Hasni Chandler. And one would want to believe that it's Chandler. And the goal coming in the 76th minute.
Yes, Chalo, and it's now with Hope International. It's the skipper back to number 4 finds Harry. Harry plays it back to his skipper. Now a bit more urgency, but being dispossessed, and it's going to be a throw-in to Hope International. 2-1. Game on, Chalo, with another 15 minutes or so to go in this one. 14. It's now with Harry. Harry tried to find his man, but intercepted in. It's now with plays that one foul, looking to find Bradshaw. Bradshaw goes on a trot there. Well, put into touch. There's going to be another throw in there well, it wasn't Bradshaw. It was for
it was Bibi.
Bibi, yes. To get that lovely cross there, but an overweighted one on that occasion. And we see some urgency again here. So BESCO Pastures really think that they have a chance to come back into this one. Hope has to keep their live wire up at every moment and try to. They know what's the task ahead, so they should try their best to stay up with it. So it's going to be a goal kick now to Hope International. Pump downfield there, or a poor kick there.
Samuel Matthews should have done better, and I think the last few clearances we have seen from him has really left a lot to be desired.
So it's now with the goal scored now. Gets that one over the top there, but a clearance coming in now off the foot there. And it's in touch for Bradshaw for a throw-in. And Charles does a bit on the goal that was scored there. Haynes, he was being... let's finish this one. It's onto the Bradshaw there now. Clearance, not the best. Bradshaw will swing. He takes that one further to his right. Try to get that one in, but put into touch. Assistant flag goes up for a throw-in to BESCO Pastures. So, throw taken quickly to find Enville. But a corner now this time. And we put in touch there by
Terry Dowers.
Yes, Chalo. The point I was making had Haynes. There were 3 players challenging the goal scorer in Chandler?
Yes, the number 97.
Yes, and while that was taking place, had Haynes forced him to go the opposite end, he might have succeeded. But he allowed that one to go across and score. But it's now with Lewis. Lewis takes that one, pumps that one in, trying to get that one across. Back to Lewis. Is he onside? Goes across, goal there now, but attempt and goal and not across, and it goes into touch for a goal kick to be awarded to Hope International, leading 2-1 in this encounter. And it's now with Haynes. That is Kazan Haynes spotting that one. Looking for someone to get that down. So it's going to be Bibi. They have to be careful with time wasting. Bibi kicks that one downfield, high in the air. Good header there by the defense for BESCO Pastures. It's now with BESCO Pastures going forward. Gets past 1, gets past 2. But equal to the task there is the skipper, and a tackle comes in there. And a clearance as well. Let's see what happens there now. Referee's asking for some silence and some peace, but the referee. And another, the number 97 has been carried as well. So 2 cards has been issued there.
So Campbell and the number 97 picking up a yellow.
Yes, so we do have about 2 players now for best, well 3 actually, for BESCO Pastures being carried. It's going to be a free kick to Hope International deep into the half. We are now into the 80th minute of play, and we see BB now taking as much time as possible and we see the assistant calling on the referee now as he moves down to take up his position where he's comfortable with, and a pump downfield there, going to as far as his man finds the goal scorer there, but he's been robbed of it. It's been pushed down there now. Finds it looks like lovely ball played across field, but intercepted there. A big clearance coming here now. A big clearance once more. We see, and he's back in position there once more, fighting for that one, but it's now with Enville. Enville trying to move out that one. He's been marshaled by Dowers. Enville moves across. Enville looking to get what one or had Enville had Dowers walking in his hands there. It's still with Enville not doing any good for his team. Enville gets wrong Dowers once more. He goes inside, gets past. Enville takes a dive there now. Wasted.
Good work by Jamal Bradshaw.
Yes, it's now with Valdo Anderson trying to get one forward, but robbed away now. The player goes cross field, looking to find some support. Gets that one forward to his right. Finds his man who was stretching a bit, but forward to his right. Gets that one to Bradshaw. Not the Bradshaw time, but it's now with he's been dispossessed and put that one into touch now. And we see Bradshaw down on this far side. Charlo.
I would think he went down rather belatedly.
Yes, Bradshaw. You see him rubbing his shin area there. Feeling a bit of pressure, as a lot of pressure has been averted onto him.
Wow.
While trying to put some work in for his defense, and he's shifting his guards, maybe looking to get some spray onto his
I think
shin there.
He's biding some time.
Well, we are now into the 82nd minute of play. A bit of relief here for the players, even though we are under some very, very cool conditions. Players have been exhausted, but the man who seems not to have any exhaustion at all, Charlo, it's for
Cordell
Tibbles.
The energetic Cordell Tibbles.
Yes, he's been moving up and down, to and fro. So, throwing is a free kick. This is some time wasting over there. They have to be very careful. It's going to be a throwing to Harry. Finds his man, dispossessed. It's now with Thorn. Thorn plays that one back. That one being played across, looking to find Valdo Anderson. But we see a push on the back there by Dowers onto the back there of Enville. It's now with Tibbles. Tibbles there looking to get that one forward. Very busy Tibbles it does, moving it forward. Pumps that one downfield, looking to find his man. Lovely ball indeed. Can he keep that one in? Yes, he does. Good work, but robbed away there now by Harry for Hope International, and it's going to be a throw-in as the number 20 in Campbell gets on his feet.
Taj Williams raced into position to take that.
And it's now with Lewis. Stays on his feet. Looks like a handball there, but referee's not in position to see that one. I did see it, but it plays across. We're looking to find Enville. Enville has 2 persons to contend with. Enville, and a throw-in to Enville.
To Hope. I think it is the right call.
I think it came off. It did not go out. I think it came off the other player, but the referee says that Bradshaw is stealing some yards and is asking him to take it back, and Bradshaw not in any rush.
Well, he's not in any hurry whatsoever.
So it's going to be a throw-in. It's going to be Bradshaw asking the referee from here. He very well knows where, but that's the free of the game. So it's now being played there. We see it's Bradshaw trying to get that one, play that one back, pumped out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in to Hope International. No, BESCO Pastures actually, sorry. So it's with now with Tables to Enville. Enville has a touch into that one, plays that one across, finds his man number 18, goes for it to his right, good pass, but deflects and misses in there. But a bigger clearance coming there on the part of Bibi. Went as far as BESCO Pastures. Player has that, plays that one forward to his right, finds his man, plays that one back. Good football there. Can he get forward on that one? Trying to get past Harry, but missing that one. But forced to come back. Gets that one across field. Going to as far as Thorn. Thorn plays that one now into James pumping that one over, looking to find. Oh, and look at this reminds me there of Maradona against England, Argentina.
Hands of goal.
Hands of God. Yes, and it's going to be a free kick there to Hope International.
They are smiling Tibbles. He's joking with the crowd on it.
Yes, so Tibbles has taken up now a defensive position. Look, he's defending, more or less playing left back. Pump downfield there now. Taking on the chest there. It's now with Thorn. Thorn fighting there. Gets to his man, number 33. James. Back to find Bradshaw, his skipper. Back to Thorn. Thorn gets downfield there now. Let's see what happens. Can get on across. And he's been fouled in the process on a referee goes to his pocket. Yes. And who receives that card?
Yellow card. It looks like Taj Williams.
For
number 22.
BESCO Pastures. A bit of dangerous position there to Charlo. And you see a player there, Charlo, all in the spirit of the game. A bit of we say time wasting. Maybe more or less the physio is just taking his time to get there, but we still have time that goal can score. It's in the 86 minutes of play, and it's player still on the ground. Referee is there making his notes, his caution being in the books, and the player is now getting up, number 31 in Thorn. Thorn is now on his feet. Jory Thorn. So we see behind that one, it's who's it? James, it looks like. James behind that one. So it's James behind this one. We see just two players up on that one, Charlo, in this free kick. We see shot on goal there, but parried away there by the keeper, and a big clearance coming there by Adams. Going as far as Harry for BESCO Pastures, finds back his man Lopez. Oh, and that's he's going to be carded. And number 4, has he been carded? Yes, he can be. He received a card before. He can be expelled. He's going to be expelled. No, not James, sorry, I do have the wrong one. James picking up his first card. Oh, I was thinking, yeah. James picking up his first caution. And let's see. Adam plays that one inside, find Tables. Gets that one forward, looking to find, no man moving onto that one. And he's put into touch. It's going to be a goal kick in the 88 minutes of play. It's Hope International leading 2-0, 2-1 actually over BESCO Pastures. So it's now played out to find Bradshaw. Bradshaw controls, goes downfield aimlessly, and Bowen being put into touch there by Bradshaw. And it's going to be a throwing to BESCO Pastures. Quick one taken there. It's now with Tibbles. Tibbles go across field to find Adams. Adams moving that one in, looking to find some movement. Adams gets that one over the top. Not the best of kicks, missing on that one, but find his man nevertheless. He shields and turns, and Chandler really getting some work done here for BESCO Pastures, as Chandler was there making noise, making some noise as to where that one should have go asking the player. He's probably making it playing too fast or too rushy or something like that. But he wins the free kick nevertheless, just outside the penalty area. I make it about 2 meters so outside the arc. And Haynes has we see it's going to be a very huge wall, Charlo. Look at the numbers in there. The entire team
the entire team will go back into defense.
While 6 players are in a defensive position here for BESCO Pastures. No need for that. They need to have more players
into that
penalty area.
Yes.
And is this going to be a specialist kicker? We see a 5-man wall.
It looks like Tibbles.
A 5-man wall there. Tibbles pumps that one. Oh, high and hard. Poor execution on the part of Tibbles.
Definitely.
And with the penultimate minute on the clock here now, Charlo will waiting on we see the fourth official being given a signal. He is now going to the board as we keep his eyes on him to see what number he will put up.
Should get at least 3 minutes of extra time.
Now being pumped down for Adams headed over there. Winning the battle there was Valdo Anderson. It's now with Tibbles. Tibbles gets that one over to find Enville touch it down, but put into touch there by
Jamal Bradshaw.
But a quick throw in taken there. Finds his man, he's shielding. Look appealing. Enville goes across field, finds that back one to find. He fakes, gets that one across, deflects. Is he gonna get that one? Bradshaw onto that one. Bradshaw, but what one over there? It's Tibbles. Tibbles, the fighter, finds Enville once more. Enville is being dispossessed, but Enville goes through there between 2 persons. Was able to keep it in touch. Good ball by Enville. He's like a worm here, Charlo, winding right through.
Really wiggling his
Tibbles
way.
go across field, looking to find his man. Head goes up. It goes over there to number 22. Gets that one across field, but intercepted, put into touch there, and there's going to be a corner kick now, Charlo. We didn't see the clock, Charlo.
Right, I missed it with the action.
Minute of play. Yeah, we saw Enville winding his way there. He was like a worm twisted between players there, but was able to. But quickly one taken now finds Lewis. Lewis looking to get that one across. Lewis and another corner there to BESCO Pastures. 5 minutes of extra time, so a lot of time here while BESCO Pastures applying some pressure here onto the Hope International team. They're all crowded there, Charlo, in that penalty area. And let's see what happens here now. It's with Lewis. Lewis, referee calling for BC.
Retake.
Going to be a retake. We see a player for Hope is on the ground. Referee is asking, I'm not sure, he's calling for Adams, it looks like.
Yes, it's Adams, and I think he has picked up a yellow already.
So if he did have a yellow card, he could be ejected. But a player is down. We saw BESCO Pastures player trying to help him up, but at least the football scenario, buying time. But he's now on his feet. The referee is going to the assistant for some word. So if should the assistant said yes, it was a foul, then we can see Adams having a late shower. But let's wait and see what happens. Referee moves in. He is having a word with Adams, and Adams receives a verbal caution. But luckily for him, so it's going to be a corner kick now. It's with Lewis. Lewis goes in a bit wide, finds his man there, and not taking the best there, and being pumped down field now. With the 93rd minute of play, it's been taken far back. Player holds up, looking to get some support. Upon that one down field, looking to find his man, but taken over there by Dawes. Dawes pumped that one down field, looking to find. It looks like Anderson, but taken over there by the keeper, Cookshan. Kicks that one high and hard in the air. Falls on the head of Harry. Only to as far as James holding on up, playing very strongly there. Finds once more. Being played on there. Finds the skipper. Keep that one in. Yes, it is in. Keep that one over, looking to find Anderson, but head over there onto the pathway of the keeper, who kicks that one downfield to find Tibbles. Tibbles head that one on. Looking to find his man. Chandler goes around. Very strong. Shielding. Find Tibbles. A bit back. Find Enville. Enville goes backwards. Let's see. Shot on goal by Enville. Deflects. And chances going a begging there. You know, Envilla was a bit rushing that one. But it's not what that was pumps that one downfield. Looking for Anderson. Anderson had Adams to contend with. Good header there by Adams. Bound to the play there for knock back now there with number 18. Plays that one across, looking high and hard, looking to find his man there. As Lewis walks out to the outside, finds his man, number 20. He has a touch onto that one. He moves inside. Cross comes in. A bit overweighted on that occasion, but to as far as Enville. Enville is being dispossessed. He moves inside Enville. Oh, poor on the part of Enville. Enville had players inside that he could have taken that one too. And we see he has to be careful with the conquer, but he's up on his feet now in Haynes. As he moves to the line, kicks that one down, looking to find Anderson. Anderson's being pressured there by Adams, and the assistant says it goes in favor of BESCO Pastures. In the 95th minute of play. At any moment now, we can hear the final whistle. Pump downfield there is Adams looking to find Tibbles. That one came off the chest there, but put into touch there for a throw-in. Tibbles ever present. Tibbles looking to get that one out of his hands. Plays that one back to Tibbles. Tibbles controls. Gets that one across field. Deflects off of Harry. Harry put that one further out. Should have been swinging that one downfield, but more pressure on here to BESCO Pastures referee. Play a turn there. Can he get that one across? Holds that one up back. Plays that one further back. Finds his man. To get in the penalty area, that's what is needed at this moment. Tibbles gets that one across. Head goes up, missing. It's now with Enville. Enville, good ball. But, Enville get that one across goal. It came off of the shoulders there of the goalkeeper, Kazani Haynes, and into touch for a corner. And really pressure being put on here. Quick and taken there quickly. Let's see what happens now. It's now with let's see, pump to go there, and that one goes high and hard, wayward over the crossbar, into touch, out of the field. And that's the final whistle on this first game this evening, played between BESCO Pastures and Hope International.
And your choice of the game,
two goals to one. Charlo, I'll say James.
Jassim James. I think we both concur on that. Jassim James, number 33.
So
a hard-fought game between BESCO Pastures and Hope International. Hope International coming with a deserved victory. They have gained 3 points and put themselves 4 points ahead now of Beckwith United, and really pushing themselves into a position of safety. But BESCO Pastures, they will remain in 7th position, and Hope still in 8th position. So that's the situation. We're going to have a little chat with the player of the game. We see Valdo Anderson, the one who opened the account for Hope International. Yes, so I'm going to have a quick word with Jassim James, and who has really been a workhorse for Hope International, a well-deserved victory.
Yeah, well-deserved victory, man. Work hard for it. Right now, just focusing. Well, this season basically already end. 2 games left. Good victory to keep us out of the relegation zone, and a lot of people out there trying to see we go down, but who will, Hope will, always will.
Well, there is hope in Hope. You had a 1-point victory above Beckwith. You have advanced the lead and pushing yourself into a better position. What's the feeling in the team?
Well, the feeling in the team right now is just basically building back that chemistry in the team, you know, because every team has it. The downfalls, the little, stuff behind the scenes and stuff like that. It's just mentality and dealing with it. And I'm really glad that my team could step up and be mature and come together as one now to go forward, in the competition.
Well, you have been very busy in the game and you have really kept the guys at work. You picked up a yellow card, but that didn't deter you from really giving the effort.
Nah, never, never. Everything I do right now is for my team and is one family, you know what I mean? So everything is always teamwork. There's no I in this thing, you know what I mean? Because without Mengs give me the ball, I can't score. Without my defenders, you know, I don't have a team, you know.
Well, you have won yourself a little prize from ECGC. I'm sure you're going to refresh yourself with this.
Yeah, me
and
teammates.
yeah, along with your teammates.
Yeah.
Congratulations once again and all the best
Yeah.
for Hope going forward.
Yeah, thanks a lot.